Well, good morning, everyone. It is Thomas Montgomery. It is 8 o'clock Central on Thursday, August 26, 2021. This is our last training of the week because tomorrow many of us will be meeting together for the in-person training to train the trainer. So today we have a really important topic. And if you were to nail down what is the one most important variable that determines the success of one of our referral partners, what do you think it is? I believe the answer to that is having a landing page. So today we're going to talk about landing pages, different options, and so forth. So let's get started. So on the left-hand side of my screen here, you see today's agenda. The IIMFL website, which I'll be using at a few points during the discussion, is in the top right. And then in the bottom right is the funding proposal flyer that has proven to be very, very successful in generating response from clients. So let's talk about the flow and the topic matter. So we believe without a doubt you want to have a landing page to easily refer your leads to. There are several different ways that you can come up with a landing page. I think three probably primarily are relevant for our discussion today. If you want to go create your own and make your own, that's fine. Some of you have that competency to do so, and that's perfectly fine. So if you want to create your own landing page, create it, drive people to it. And I'll show you an example of a landing page is in a second. The second option is Scott Stroud, our Chief Marketing Officer, can create a customized one for you. Now, when we say customized, it means it'll be branded to you. Normally, he'll have a drip marketing campaign built in, because what you and I know is just because a lead starts an inquiry doesn't mean that they'll always convert right away. So a smart business development partner will embed a drip campaign of messages, either via texts or emails, or I guess even phone calls, but that's more laborious, providing further points of contact, often with little educational snippets and a call to action to move forward, help people move forward that are on the fence. So option number two is Scott can develop one for you. And I'll give you an example of the success of what he's been able to help others with in just a moment. And then the third, I wanted to make sure that you're aware of, we will give you one for free, and we'll give it to you in about 2 minutes. So free and fast. So I'm not saying free and fast is the best of these three options, but I just want to make sure you all know you can get a free landing page fast. And I'll describe that in a moment. Going back to Scott's work, so Scott is developing, and I'm not really saying his landing page is better than others, but the infrastructure behind it is superior because of the drip campaigns and so forth, and the reporting. But Scott has worked with several of you developing landing pages, and our top referral partner from this month, August 2021, which is not over. We have not quite, but almost a week left. These are actual statistics from the landing page that Scott created for this referral partner for doing exactly what we're talking about doing. It's not for something else. This referral partner using Scott's landing page has generated 716 leads. That's as of this morning when I pulled the stats, and 375 conversions. Well, I probably should have done it before the call, but let's see what that conversion percentage is. And so that's a 52%, 52.37% conversion. That's actually understated, because what happened? This just started in August, and I just said that in some cases, it's going to take multiple points of contact for someone to move from lead to convert. So the conversion rate from August leads will continue to go up in the month of September. But we're not projecting for, we're not saying, oh, best case scenario, what if? These are real statistics from using a landing page. And again, this is one that Scott created. I don't care if you let Scott help you create a landing page or not. We can create a free one for you in 2 minutes, which we'll talk about next. You can create your own. I'm not trying to persuade you in where to get the landing page from. I'm just trying to convey that having an effective landing page is going to make a real difference in your income. So if you don't have a landing page that you're driving people to, we need to fix that. All right, so the topic was how to get a free landing page, and this is not a bait and switch, so that's what we're going to talk about, how to get a free landing page. So on the IIMFL website, there's home, we can go over to the careers tab, and I'm on this first bullet right here, sub bullet, and you click on this gray box. I'll click on it for you. And it's going to pop up and help you get set up as an affiliate partner, which is free and easy. And all it takes is just a couple pieces of information. You get set up and the system will automatically generate a landing page for you and we'll send it to you. And so that landing page, so in other words, for the free one, I'll show you exactly what it's going to look like. So we can go to the Access to Capital page. It's going to look exactly like this page. The difference will be the coding of this box here, that when you submit leads in, it'll be automatically coded to you in the system. However, maybe you don't like this landing page. Maybe you want something different. Fine. Then you can either go create your own, which is the top sub bullet here, or Scott can create a custom one for you. That is up to you. But we will provide you a free landing page that looks just like this. It's free and fast. And the way that you do that is careers and then clicking that gray box. Okay, so that's how to get a free one. Are there any questions so far on landing pages? Any questions so far that you have about any of these three options for creating a landing page? And I'm not an expert in this, so I can convey the importance of it. Scott is the technician. Steve asked a great question. Does the free landing page have the follow-up drip campaign? Actually, it does, Steve, and I'm sorry that I didn't mention that. So when you click the gray box, fill out the form, free and easy, then you'll get a landing page. The link will be emailed to you almost immediately. It'll look just like this. And so, yes, Steve, and I'm sorry I didn't mention that. So once prospects are dropped into here, it will guide them through the process. It'll remind them if they've not moved forward and so forth. It's great, and it's free and easy. So Barry's asking a good question. So remember, there are different roles. If you want to be a white label partner, it's free and easy to become a white label partner. You click on this red tab here on the white label page. And then at that point, as a white label partner, you're in control. It's your branding, your pricing, your terms. We have like August. Is she on here? She's not on here right now. She had a client, new client. Well, she's a new white label partner, but she had a new client. Brianna is her first name. We applied for first tranche financing 2 days ago, if I recall correctly. So Tuesday, today's Thursday. She got funded yesterday, cash funding, $26,000. And so then August, the white label partner is collecting the performance fee today. Why I go into that is that white label partners control the client pricing. So August decided what the performance fee is for Brianna. She decided what the terms are. And because of that unique aspect, a white label partner is branded to the white label partner, not branded to us. So to answer Barry's question, the free landing pages that we provide here are related to affiliates, which is what I showed here. It would require customization to create landing pages for white label partners, because white label partners don't go to the market as us. They go to the market as themselves, as them as an entity or brand or organization, however you're positioning yourself. So Barry's question was quite simple. Where do the leads go? Through the free landing pages here. Well, they come into our CRM and then they're worked internally, because this is what an affiliate would use. If you're a white label partner and you refer someone in here, then it's going to be processed as an affiliate. If you're a white label partner and you want to control the client experience, then you're going to want to use one of the top two bullets, because the free landing page that's replicated that looks just like this is used by our affiliates. So sorry if that wasn't clear before. Any other questions so far? Okay, go ahead and pop them in if they come up, and we'll continue down the agenda. So landing pages, crucial. 3 main ways to get a landing page. And I want to emphasize the fact that all of you have access in the next 2 minutes to your own that's free, if that would help you. Okay, so what happens once you have a free landing page? Here we are. So you would drop in prospects on your free landing page. All you need to know is this information about them. You'd say, well, it doesn't ask referral source. Doesn't need to, because a landing page is coded to you. We know who you are. The system knows who you are. So this, let me clarify. You wouldn't go just to the IIMFL website and dump a bunch of people in the access to capital page. This is a functioning page, but it's not your landing page. It just happens to look just like what your free landing page would be. By clicking on the careers tab and the gray box, the system will create one for you. You would use that one, not this one. It'll look the same, but the functionality is different, which is crucial, because your landing page will be coded directly to you. And yes, Mr. Jackson, we have you registered for tomorrow for the in-person. Thank you. You're the last registration we took, because we had already sent the packets to the printer. So we'll look forward to seeing you again, Mr. Jackson, tomorrow. Okay, so back on task. So you're going to drop prospects in on your landing page. That all you need is just a couple pieces of information. Now, do you have to have them put it in, or could you put it in for them? You can put their information in for them if you want. Could you just drop in blind prospects could you just get a list of small businesses and drop in 100 or 500 or 1,000 just to see what sticks? Yeah, you certainly can, and that's fair game. Do we have batch uploading? Not at this time, maybe in the future. So right now you would have to copy and paste or put in. But yeah, we have a couple of you that are just obtaining list of prospects and just dumping them in just to see what happens. And that's an option if you wish. Okay, so got to drop in your prospects. We will then send them the free funding proposal application. So this here is what I want to bring your attention to now. This has been very effective in terms of a different pitch to help clients move forward. And so what we're doing is helping them get a free funding proposal. And we talk about a number of the highlights here. So this will go to them. This is the first page of an Adobe packet. That the second page is the actual application, which isn't connected to this file here. So how does this pitch work so well? Well, certainly there's no cost, no risk, no impact to them to get a funding proposal. I really like this tagline. It was several of you that helped put this together. So kudos to those of you. I guess I can't highlight it, but getting financing to start or grow a small business shouldn't be difficult. In less than 5 minutes, complete a single one-page application to get funding offers to start or grow a business. This streamlined application provides access to numerous financing offers without any cost, without any obligation, without any hard inquiries. And then what people really like is it's guaranteed approval. Everyone will get approved. We'll guarantee them a minimum of $100,000 capital raise. Not saying all that'll be immediately, but there's different funding options. And I'm kind of paraphrasing off of this here. There are different funding options, which we talk about over here. And each funding option, of course, has its own underwriting criteria. So we need to get the application to figure out what the individual might qualify for. But there's a number of options, including those that are just built off the EIN, and then some that guarantee up to $20,000 with no credit check, no verification of income. So again, we can't just say what everyone is best suited for. We need to get the application in, which is attached. It's the second page to this that's sent to the client via Adobe, and that is going to be sent to them automatically once you've dropped them into your landing page, your free landing page. Once they complete the free funding proposal application, and it'll go to them via email, and they'll get a reminder every day to say, hey, you haven't filled it out yet. Hey, you haven't filled it out yet. And so those reminders are helpful. And so once they have completed it, then typically we'll get them a funding offer within 1 to 2 days, 2 business days. So if it's the weekend, don't count that. Our goal is 1 day. We've just had incredible influx this week. So we're ramping up our staffing to handle that increased volume. So it's fine. It's just, it may be 2 days or worst case, three days, but we know that the sooner the better. But we couldn't have anticipated the incredible growth by using this angle of a free funding proposal. It is remarkable. All right, and so this allows you, because it's always about what's in it for you. I understand that. You make a great income by helping others. You get paid 3 ways. You get paid off of the refundable deposit. So again, using the example this morning of Brianna, got $26,000 yesterday. And August, who's the white label partner, is invoicing the client for the $2,500 refundable deposit today, as well as the performance fee off of the capital raise. You choose, if you're a white label partner, how much you want the deposit to be and how much you want the performance fee to be. The normal performance fee is 10%. Some of you, like Mark, do 20%. Others mark it down as low as 6%. Technically, you could go as low as 3%. If you went below 3, you're kind of subsidizing the client. But the point is, if you're a white label partner, you control the pricing. And then the third income stream is for those of you that are life insurance licensed or work with a life insurance licensed agent, then you're writing the key person policy. So what's the point here? 3 streams of income. So in summary, and then we'll get to your questions. In summary, you need a landing page. If you're going to do this and help small businesses, you're certainly going to need to create leads one way or the other, not the subject matter of today's discussion. And I think we've pretty much figured that out. But secondly, you need to be able to drive them into a landing page. We'll give you a landing page for free. Take you about 2 minutes to get, so it's free and fast. Everybody likes that. Your role will be to drop in those leads on your landing page, as I showed you a moment ago. We take care of the rest. You earn an adult income. Now, I'm not here to promise you that you'll generate the same amount of leads and the same amount of conversions as our top referral partner does. But even if we can just work together and help you help 1 new client a day, that's really the goal. That's a measure if you're successful or unsuccessful, quite frankly. That's the measure we use. Are you a credible referral partner, or is this more of a dabble? Now, I realize there's some ramp up period. So with that being said, 1 a day is what we should be able to accomplish if you're competent and serious and engaged. So it's not outlandish. So, I mean, that's the equivalent of 1/10 of what Jeff is creating over here with his volume. So we can certainly do 1 a day. What does that mean to you? Well, let's just round off and just focus on the refundable deposits that come up front. At 1,000, and it's usually more than that, but just round it off for 1,000 times 30, that's $30,000 a month. Now, I know that you're smart and you probably deserve a lot more income than that. But if that was kind of your base operating income, 30,000 a month, that's more than a lot of people make in a year. And of course, there's two more revenue streams still yet to come from that. So those of you that are licensed life insurance agents, I was talking to one of you yesterday that's a new white label partner, and she's ecstatic. I mean, she's never written 20 to 30 life insurance policies in a month before. Frankly, I don't know if she's ever written that many total over her career. Now she's on pace to write 20 to 30 new key person policies a month. That is strong enough to probably put you in what's called the MDRT, the $1 Million Roundtable, which is like the top 1% of life insurance agents in the country. Okay, so let's get back to your questions. So we did confirm we got live training tomorrow. Yes, Mr. Jackson, you're registered. We have closed. Well, there's probably one more seat left because we had someone that had a health issue, but other than that one seat, we've closed the live training registration for tomorrow. The rest of the trainers will be online. And again, we won't have our Zoom tomorrow because a bunch of us will be together in class. So there's that. So as far as pricing on landing pages, I mean, if you're developing your own, whatever that price may be, I don't know. I guess you could probably do it on your own for free if you had that knowledge. We'll create one for you for free, and I just showed you how to do that. Scott will not develop one for free. There's going to be a fee involved, and it's less than $1,000 to set up that whole system. It's not free, but it's worth considering. We can even finance that for you if you need. Okay, next question. Yeah, so to reach Scott about getting a landing page set up, it's scott@smartmoneyalliance.org. Scott, SCOTT, @smartmoneyalliance.org. Maggie's asking about the free landing page. So the free landing page does not have, I mean, it plugs all the prospects into the CRM, but if you're using our free landing page, it's as I described. You drop in the leads, we do the rest, you get paid. So the free landing page is not customized for you, doesn't have custom reporting. It's really more of the pure affiliate model, which some of you love. You just feed in and get paid, nothing else. So just to clarify, Maggie, it's just that simple. Thank you for asking. Let's see. Pauline asked, how do we get credit for prospects becoming a rep via our link? Well, that's a great question. So if you become an affiliate, then there's the ability to sign up sub-affiliates. Use that same gray box I showed you earlier. You'll get a link, and you'll use that link to sign up sub-affiliates. It's all built into the system. Magnus is asking a good question. So technically, yes, you can be a white label partner and an affiliate. Many of you are, but a given client has to be implemented under one of the two models. And so depending upon how you submit the lead will determine, is it treated as white label? White label you submit on the white label page. There's a white label client submission, and affiliates feed in via the free landing pages we create. So yes, you as a referral partner can wear multiple hats, but the client must come in under one distribution channel, and that is determined based upon how they're submitted into the system. White label partners submit in on the white label client submission form on the white label page of the IIMFL website. Affiliates refer in on their free landing pages. Manfred asked, how long does it take to get this application, which is the second page? I know I'm showing you the flyer before, after submitting. Well, our goal is to try to get it certainly within 24 hours. This week, the system's been stretched some just because of the explosive growth. Not complaining, but normally within 24 hours, the client should be processed. Let's see here. And so these morning trainings, typically we record. We've been busy for the last couple trainings. We've just been so busy we haven't had a chance to record them and send them out. But we typically record them, convert them into YouTube, put them on our YouTube channel, and then usually disseminate them. And then there's a question. Let me just make this larger. We'll go over to this regarding the funding options. And so what I ask you to be careful about is don't set expectations of the client on what type of funding that they're going to qualify for in advance, because we need to get an application to see and create offers. So it's fine, and we'll talk through them briefly here. So it's fine that you understand some of the options that are available enough to speak to those, but I ask that you not match anyone to a specific type of funding, because that's, number one, not your role, and number two, unless we've gone through the application and fed them through the system, we don't know. It's surprising to me. I mean, we'll have some, it was just this morning, we had someone with like a 550 personal FICO score come back and got big funding offers where you'd think, wouldn't have expected that. And then I had a client also this morning that we ran, had very, very near an 800 credit score, but the offers weren't that strong because there's multiple variables that are considered when a funding offer is created. So the point is, yes, Manfred, I'm going to answer your question, but I don't want you to go out and promise certain types of funding to clients because we don't know up front what they're going to qualify for. That's why we have to go through the process. So in terms of types of financing and credit, so term loans, a term loan just means it's for a specific period of time. It might be 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, 5 years. SBA often is 10 years, but it's a specific term, specific payments that are pre-identified. In contrast, revolving accounts are like credit cards, which could be under the EIN, where you can use as much as you want, and the payments vary based upon utilization. And usually there's just a minimum payment due where you could pay all the way up to the full amount. Credit lines, and then lines of credit, which are different. Lines of credit are great because it's a pre-approval, really acts kind of like a credit card, but it's not a credit card. So you're approved for a given amount, and then you can pull from that and use it, pay it down. Once you've paid it down, that amount is available to you again. So you can see that that's different than a term loan. As you pay it down, the balance paid down doesn't immediately become available for credit again. And then credit lines is more of a generic term talking about an extension of credit. So frankly, all of these would be a credit line that could be posted to the business or the business owner's account. And in some cases, there's just credit lines that are more store type of accounts where they have limited use. Secondly, we have EIN only financing and credit, no use of social security number. We commonly refer to this as business credit. This is kind of obvious, but people will ask, so we put it on there. So can we help people with SBA loans? Of course. Can we help people with non-SBA loans? Of course. And even within SBA loans, there are multiple different types. What you've seen is the same as I've seen. A lot of people are confused. They'll think, oh, startups can't get an SBA loan. That's wrong. They'll think, oh, I have to have a high credit score to get an SBA loan. That's not true. Around a 160 to 165 FICO will usually do the trick. So there's different types of SBA loans, typically capping out around $5 million and so forth. We have credit builder loans, which are great. So this is a specific type of financing, no credit check, which is incredible, no verification of income. We can approve it. We have the ability to approve it up to $20,000. And so this is great for those folks that are not not really as strong, not qualifying for some of the other types of capital, but want to build their credit and still, of course, get financing. And then we really, really, really love the Chapman Fund. This is not a bank administered fund. This is through a taxing authority. The downside is it caps out at 250,000. So I know that's a major negative for some of you, but it goes from 30,000 up to 250,000, can be used for a variety of different purposes, can be used in conjunction with SBA or non-SBA loans. And it's unique in the sense that it can be used to provide equity injections. So this isn't an all-inclusive list, but it's enough to give the client a sampling of, oh, okay, well, this makes sense. I should find out, I should complete the proposal request, the application, and see what I qualify for. All right, so hopefully that helped. Funding time frame, Bernard's asking. And so what I have to be careful is we always go back and say there's different types of financing and credit. Each have their own underwriting criteria, and that was on the agenda for today to clarify. So it's not like one size fits all. It's like, oh, I'm approved for all of these. I want all of them. But we only need to meet the underwriting criteria for one of them in most cases. That wasn't Bernard's question. Bernard's question is, well, how long does it take to get funding? It varies. Again, I'm not exaggerating. So we have Brianna, a real client that got funded $26,000 yesterday. She applied 2 days ago. So what would be the answer to that type of funding? About 24 hours. Do all types of funding fund in 24 hours? They don't. We've done some bigger SBA loans, and those can take weeks and weeks and weeks once the application's approved. It just varies. And so that's why we have to be really careful to not make generalized answers. I know clients will give you kind of ballpark questions, you know, what's the minimum credit score? What's the interest rate going to be? Or like Bernard's asking, what's the time frame to get funding? There's not a single answer. Sometimes people want simple answers to complex situations because it's easier for them to deal with. But there's not a simple answer because each of these can have different circumstances. All right, so with that, we're 2 minutes over. So in summary, where we started with was we all need a landing page, and you can get a free landing page. I showed you how. And then also I clarified that an effective landing page can generate massive volume. Our top referral partner, well over 300 conversions for this month, which isn't over. And then lastly, I clarified with you that we will not have a Zoom tomorrow because many of us will be together at our Train the Trainer training session. Tomorrow should be the last in-person one. Then thereafter, we'll just be doing the online. Several of you have registered for the online Train the Trainer, and so that'll be firing up here soon. So it's great to go through that. It's not required, but it allows you to go out and teach the curriculum, which is probably the best way to generate the leads to build into your landing page is through education. We can teach online or in person. We can teach individuals, small groups or large groups, but certainly that's probably the best way to generate the leads to feed into your landing page. That's just not the discussion for today. So thanks, everyone. We'll be back Monday morning, same time, same place. Have a great day. Bye-bye.